Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So obviously today Travis is here again.
Hello.
And we are doing the Fiance Tag, which is a mixture of like 18 different tags that I found online, but there wasn't actually a Fiance Tag, so we had to kind of string it together. So we can do another video too about like us and like stuff about us personally, rather than this is all about like our engagement and our relationship and everything like that. So we can do another one about like, I don't know, like your favorite food and your favorite color and stuff like that. But for now, this is what we're doing. So,
Nice and simple.
You ready?
Yep, I think
Okay.
so.
What was your first impression of me?
That you were kind of crazy.
Why did you think this exactly? I've heard this before, so I'm not offended.
Yeah, the first night we met, she was coming over to visit a friend over my house. We had some friends over, and it was kind of chilly. And she started asking for, I think, sweatpants.
Yeah, that was first, and then it was socks.
And
because
I don't have sweatpants.
No one owns sweatpants in Florida because it's never under 90 degrees.
So I gave her a pair of socks.
Which are gone.
Yeah, they're gone.
They're gone forever.
I never got them back. And
I wasn't ready. And I feel like I justify this by saying that I already liked him kind of like when I first met him. So I was trying to get his attention, which maybe this wasn't the best way, like stealing things, but it worked, I guess. So maybe I'll just, I mean, I do that now anyway.
Count them as a gift.
Thank you. No, that doesn't count actually. Okay, second one. Am I different now than I was when you first met me, and how?
Yes.
So.
Yeah, I believe you're more grown up. You graduated college since I met you, and you got a job and everything. Got a house.
Do you think I'm more grown up because I'm older, or do you think that your first impression of me was not exactly right?
I think my first impression was not right. Or people change. You just went through a cycle or whatever.
That was wild.
Yeah.
It was college, spring break, you know. I was excited, wanted to meet a lot of people. I'm not ashamed. Okay, where was our first date and when?
Oh, yeah.
Go for it. Just jump in there.
Panera. But my mom was home alone, so I invited her to go with us. So it was the first date for us, but my mom was there. I guess you can say she was a chaperone. She was just there to hang out.
It was great. I thought it was really fun, and like, I don't know, I feel like some people would think that's like strange or like embarrassing, but I mean, I don't know, I wanted to get to know his parents because like I thought I was going to be dating him for quite a while. I mean, that was my first impression, so I didn't want to not know his parents and then have to meet them later on and have no idea who they were, so I thought it was cool. It was fun. I also love Panera. Okay, who said I love you first?
You did.
I did, and I think that's okay. A lot of girls like won't admit that, but I am someone who very much knows exactly what I want.
Now, exactly, yeah. I'm more on the traditional, slow, take your time kind of thing. Not saying I didn't feel it, I just wasn't ready.
It's exactly what I said. I was like, with me, if I feel it, it's coming out of my mouth and I'm going to say it in 20 seconds. So I literally told him, like, when I told him, I was like, don't say it back because I don't want you to feel pressured to say it because I did. And if you feel that way, like, tell me in a week or something. But right now, like, don't say anything because I feel like you're just going to be saying it out of, like, reflex because I did. Do you remember that? Me saying that?
Oh, yeah.
I, like, wouldn't let him. But I think he was kind of happy about that because, I don't know, I feel like he already felt that way, but he was kind of caught off guard by me saying that. But, you know, whatever. It was the first of many strange things. Okay. How long did we date before we got engaged? And do you think that was a good amount of time?
We dated for just over a year. Started dating March 30th. Got engaged June 17th the following year. This year.
That today. I was thinking about it. I don't remember anything, like date-wise, and Travis doesn't forget anything date-wise. But do you think that was a good like span of time?
I do. Originally, I thought it should be a lot longer, but you don't really realize how long a year is until it's hit, and it's weird.
And everyone that you had dated before had been really long, and
Yeah.
everyone I dated before had been really short. So it was kind of like a mixture of both. And I think
we're just over a year and a half, and it's still not my longest relationship.
But when you know, you know, you know. Okay, what brought up the idea of marriage? I put this on there on purpose because it was
brought
funny.
it up. I remember making plans to go to New York with you for Thanksgiving with your family and your sister-in-law.
Yes. Thought that I was going to propose. How long have we been dating? Like, or yeah, not we. Thought we were going to get engaged. And how long have we been dating? Like, it was November, so.
It was just over a year and a half because September or just over half a year.
Yeah, like
September
literally 6 months. And everyone was like, oh my gosh, is he going to propose? And I was like, I hope not. I'm not ready for that. But what made me start thinking about it, because I didn't think he was going to at all. Like, that was nowhere in my mind. But then while we were up there, his mom actually texted me and asked me my ring size. And I was like,
Turns out she's the same size as my mom.
And she was asking for like a Christmas present, but I was like, Travis! And he was like...
I had to confront her about that.
No. I thought
Ended
that
up being
hilarious.
okay. It was, just for a gift, but it was just like, whoa, Mom.
Yeah, and immediately I was like, oh my God, we're getting engaged. And then we were not, but that's okay. Okay. Do you think I knew that I was getting proposed to?
I'm pretty sure you knew it was coming.
Yeah, we had talked about it a lot because we are like younger and because we hadn't dated that long, we had talked about it because we didn't want to be stupid about it. I mean,
the day it happened, I don't know. You didn't catch it.
I don't know either. Okay, so I don't know how his parents have never been to my parents' house, and as far as I know, never go to Grasslands. So we were like going to my parents' house for lunch, and his mom called me and was like, "Hey, we're in the neighborhood. Can we come over?" And I was like, "Sure."
She had to call her mom to make sure that was okay.
Yeah,
they were in it together, actually.
Yeah, and I was telling my mom, I was like, "Mom, is the house clean?" Because I knew that she would like murder me on the spot if I let them come over and there was like something out of place. So I was like, "Is that okay?" And she was like, "Oh, sure." And I was just, I don't know, I didn't even think it was weird, which looking back now, it was super weird because they were like, "We have a luncheon in Grasslands randomly that they had never brought up before." That was
a Push maybe.
Someone's house. And I was like, okay. And then what else? Something else was weird that happened that like should have tipped me off. And I don't remember. Oh, my mom told me to dress up. And I was like, okay. I was like, we're literally going to be sitting in my house, but that's fine.
The day before, I went over and brought a dozen roses and a note card, like full page.
It's an index card. I'm just kidding.
It was a full page of cardstock, but yeah.
About what?
About us.
That you liked me, kind of.
Yeah, it was like, hey, I think
you're all right. I guess we can hang out for the rest of our lives.
It's a little more in depth than that, but yeah.
It was good. It was really good. And Travis,
I had to do that because I have a problem with talking when I get nervous. I can't.
Which I'm surprised that you're sitting here doing this so well. But
just talking to the camera, and eventually
no one here is actually like talking to you except for me. So okay. How did you pick the ring, and how did you know it was the right one?
You had ideas, and I liked what you liked, and I like.
Oh, yeah. Can't really see it, but
it's a little blurry. But
can you see? Yeah. Well, I like
I like the round one.
Yeah.
I really like the round, like the halo, and she did too. And she actually showed me pictures. She's like, "I love this." I was like, "That's perfect."
I'm not discreet about anything. I think you could say that. Would you say I'm not discreet about anything? I'm kind of like in your face about everything, so
she knows what she wants, and she's willing to
go for it. Yeah. But hey, got me a husband, so all right. And then the next one, I'm getting a husband, was how did you propose? We already answered that one.
Okay, well, it was at her parents' house. I did the whole roses and stuff. They were sitting on the table already set up, and she didn't even see them. No, I literally went in and I was like, "Do you want me to give you a tour?" My mom was like, "Why don't you go sit down, honey?" And I was like, "Okay." And then I was like, "Oh my God." And like the second that I saw like the roses and the note, I was like, it's happening. Like I literally just knew because I was like, what the heck? Like why else would I be getting roses in a letter? Like that was the weirdest thing in the whole world. So I knew and I was excited. And also his mom was like looking around the house still like while I was starting to read it. And I feel like who said something? Oh,
it was
my mom.
Miss Ross, it's happening.
Yeah, my
she was
mom
like,
didn't realize what was going on. They knew what was happening, otherwise they wouldn't have been there. But
she was like looking around because I had told her we were going to do that.
My dad was like, Cindy.
It's happening. But that was really cool because like I'm closest to my family out of anyone in like the entire world, which I don't know. I just have a really good relationship with them, and like I would say the same probably for Travis. So very family oriented. I feel like that. I mean, out of anything that I could have ever like wanted, the one thing that I ever wanted was for my family to be either there or close. So it was like
worked out perfectly.
Yeah, I don't know how you got them all. Almost didn't. Okay, what are you most excited for in our future? This is the last one. Most excited for. I'll answer this one.
Okay. It's kind of tough. I love traveling. I really want to travel. I want to do it before and after we have kids.
So you want to have kids?
Yes, of course I want.
45?
No.
Okay, so I'm terrified of kids, first of all.
I think we both agreed on 2, but then one day
we were driving in the car and he was like, what if we just had 6? And I was like,
say that. I said, I wouldn't mind it, because I have a very large family. Not my immediate family. I only have one brother and no sisters. But my parents both grew up in large families. So I thought about it and I was like, man,
what if we had 6 kids?
One uncle.
No, that was terrifying. I literally was like, Travis, I can't even talk to children without getting nervous because it just make me nervous. Obviously, I want them, but they make me super nervous. I don't know. I just feel like I'm not like ready to take care of them. But I feel like someday that'll kick in and we'll be fine. But probably not for 6 of them.
I agree.
But
I don't think we should aim for 6.
how about like 1.5? But I am excited for, I don't know, I think it'll be really fun to live together because, I mean, you'll be with each other all the time, and I feel like that's going to be really cool. Bennett! We'll introduce you to Bennett at the end of this if we can get him up here without turning the camera over. But, so I'm excited about that because I feel like it'll be totally different, like, to live with each other and, like, get used to that, and I feel like it'll be really fun. Because, like, I get to wake up, and it's, like, a sleepover all the time, and it's going to be so fun.
A little under a year now.
What?
A little under
Until we get married. Yeah, I have the countdown on my phone. It's like 300 and, I don't know, something days. So we're getting there. But anyway, that was some stuff about us and our relationship and how I got engaged. And then we can also do another video just about like us individually and stuff like that if you guys want to see that. We'll probably just do one anyway because why not? But also at the end of this, right now, we're going to introduce you to Bennett. Get him, get him, get him. He's too heavy for me. He's getting really big. When we first got him, he was like, not little, obviously, but oh, say hi. Look, Ben. That's Ben. And he's a golden retriever puppy. And he's like, how old? He was born July 3rd. So he's, however old that is. Like 4 months, 3 months.
Exactly, and 4 months today.
Yeah. And he's a really cute little, it's his month day.
Monthly birthday.
And he's really good. He's really well mannered except for the fact that he barks all the time. But this is our puppy. So this is my version of the child that we're going to have. I'm sorry, this is it. But anyway, okay, well, thanks for watching. And I'm glad that you guys got to know us a little bit better. So